Thank you for taking this interview. Um, do you believe that historically black colleges and universities are relevant today?
Yes, I do. Because it signifies that black people who died for us made it possible for us to have a historically black college, for us to go to school to get an education.
Okay. Why did you attend an HBCU?
I attended a HBCU because it's I'll be surrounded by people that I know, like black people, and um, and my mom went to JSU, and my aunt and grandma.
Okay. I noticed that you said your mom and your aunt and your grandmother attended JSU, and I know JSU has had quite a number of changes to it. What are some of the buildings that you know probably wouldn't weren't here when your mother and your other family members were here?
I know the legacy wasn't here, the library, parking, Burger King.
Okay, so I'm glad that you mentioned food. In the legacy, what are some of the choices that they actually give y'all? Since this is a new building, so it's a new thing. So let's say I was put in your mother or your aunt or your grandmother's shoes, especially, and she came in the legacy to eat. What are some of the choices that they offer in the legacy for you to eat?
In the legacy, they offered like soul food, fast food, or just whatever kind of food you would like. Salads, burgers.
Okay, so would you say that those foods are necessarily healthy foods?
No, I wouldn't say they're healthy, but they're good.
Okay, so with that being said, as a student here on Jackson State campus, what do you care about more? Do you care about the food being healthy for you, or do you care more about um, eating what's good to you?
To be honest, I really care about the food being healthy because throughout school they talk about being healthy and how stuff isn't good for you, especially when you take health classes. So I think the food should be more healthier for us.
So you say that some of the teachers or some of your classes promote health. Do you think that the university does a good job at promoting to tell students to pretty much, hey, you guys should be healthy? Do you think the school has walks or have things set up for students to know that it's good to be healthy? Do you think they're doing a good job with promoting for students at historical black colleges to be healthy?
Um, I wouldn't say they promote it a lot, but I do see sometimes they have flyers saying be healthy, or they have like walks you can do and go to the gym, but I don't think they stress it enough at historically black colleges.
Okay, so moving back towards the food that we offer here on campus, what are some things that you notice that students do as far as them choosing the CAP or choosing to go to the student center to eat?
I see more students going to the legacy to eat because it's better food than the calf. In the calf, they sometimes have good food, but they don't really. They try to have healthy food, but the students choose the legacy over the calf.
Okay. Are there any vendors, specific vendors that may attract students to the legacy more?
Yes, Chick-fil-A, Burger King, the Briscoe place that sell the burgers, Pizza Hut, Subway, and Wild Cafe.
Okay. So, as far as Pizza Hut and Chick fil A goes, since on campus, those aren't actual Pizza Huts and actual Chick fil A's, those are pretty much like the express Pizza Huts and Chick fil A's. Do they offer the healthier portions of both those? Like, I know Pizza Hut may serve a supreme pizza. And, we have vegetables on those pizzas. And Chick fil A serves grilled chicken sandwiches and salads. Do our Express Pizza Hut and Chick fil A's serve those healthier choices for students?
Um, yes, I think Chick-fil-A does serve grills, but I'm not sure. But I don't think they necessarily serve what the actual Pizza Hut and Chick-fil-A serve. I think they only serve like what's best, like what they think the people will eat more, what the people like more.
So, as far as them not serving it, do you think that it's an issue since you said that you're pretty big on health and you're actually concerned about health? Do you think that it's an issue that they don't serve the full menus?
Um, yes, I think they should serve the full menu because it'll probably get more people, even though more people do eat there, but it'll probably get more people to eat there because it'll be more healthier. They'll have other choices to choose from besides just eating what they think is good for them.
Okay. So, what exactly do you think the calf on campus could do to make students actually want to eat there versus them eating in the legacy?
I think the calf should have more options of food. Like the calf have the same food every week, like chicken Wednesday. Even though chicken is okay because we love chicken, but on Mondays they have like some kind of spaghetti, but it's not really good because they don't have like enough seasoning or something. And sometimes people get tired of eating the same stuff every day.
Okay. So, you talk about basically the season. So you're talking about the taste of it now. So you would rather spend money. Would you say students would rather spend money in the legacy versus eating the calf for free that's in their tuition because it just pretty much doesn't taste good?
Yes. Because if it doesn't taste good to them, they're not gonna want to eat it, and then the legacy will be their only choice to go, especially if they don't have transportation to get off campus to go somewhere else.
Mhm. So let's talk a little more about the foods and what students feel. What are your suggestions as far as time when it's actually time to eat, as far as lunch and dinner especially? Do you think that here at Jackson State campus we give students enough time to actually sit and enjoy and eat their meal?
Not necessarily, but in a way, they do give them enough time because breakfast open from 6 until 10. But then you have to look at it. Some people have classes and then they don't have time to go to breakfast. And when they get out of class, they may want to go to breakfast, but breakfast will be closed. And when breakfast closed, the calf will make you wait until it's time for lunch and they give you a certain time for that. And that's why some kids have to end up going to the legacy or going off campus to get to food.
Okay, so time actually does play a part in it. So let's go on to another thing that kind of caught my attention in your interview is when you say off campus. What are the closest restaurants to here at Jackson State that are off campus?
Boston's, Stamps, Wild Cafe, a food truck, Wingstop, Dairy Queen.
Okay, so with those that are closest to campus, you would, I guess we could say, Boston's and Wild Wings and Stamps and the food truck right here on Lynch Street, which is walking distance for students. Do you notice that students actually go to those places or they don't?
Yeah, I noticed a lot of students go to Boston
Hmm.
or the food truck. That's where I see most of Jackson State students at.
Okay, and can you tell me some of the things that those places serve?
Yes, Boston serve wings with all type of flavors, fish, sandwiches, and then the food truck serve hot dogs, hamburgers, fries, and Stamp serve burgers, wings as well, fish,
Okay.
salads.
So Stamps actually does offer salads.
Yes.
Do you think because it's in a restaurant like Stamps, do you think that those salads are, even though it's a salad, do you think they come with healthy toppings to go on the salads?
Yes, I think so. I think one of their salads do, which is a grilled salad.
Hmm.
I think that's healthy
And it
because
comes with what?
it comes with lettuce, tomatoes, olives, spinach, and other things. They really give you a choice of what you want on it.
Hmm. Okay, so we're still going to talk about off campus. Do you think students would prefer to go to off campus restaurants or mom and pop places versus staying on campus to eat?
Yes, I think they would go off campus because on campus it's not really much to choose from. And then when you eating it over and over again, you get tired of it. So it's like more off campus things to go to than we is on campus.
Okay, so let's count the restaurants. We have Stamps, we have Wild Wings, we have the food truck, and we have Boston's. And we will both agree that those are pretty much walking distance from the school, right?
Yes.
So, with only adding those four choices, and you're pretty much saying that they're really not healthy choices, do you think it's an issue that we don't have many options that are actually walking distance for students who don't have transportation?
Um, no, I don't think so.
And why not?
Because I mean they have a meal plan and they have tiger books, so it's really
So, you basically feel like if you don't have transportation, you should just use the options that are here on campus.
yes.
Okay, so with that, what would be their healthy choices to choose from then since they don't have transportation if they want to be healthy just like you?
Their choice would probably best be either to go to the legacy and get a salad or get something grilled from the soul food place because sometimes they may have grilled food. Or just go to the cave and get a salad, get a sandwich or something
Hmm.
in the healthy section.
So we're gonna stay on this topic. It seems pretty good. What if those students just don't have transportation? So now we're saying, okay, You should just go here and go there and eat this, or go to the cafe and go to the healthy options. But what if they feel like you and feel like, well, even though it's the healthy options, this isn't tasteful. So then, what do we do with that?
I really don't know. I mean, that means they should buy food that they like with tasting that's healthy for their room, like food in their room. Get a refrigerator.
Hmm. So I know that the calf offers you to actually take to go plates. What are your views on that? Do you think that's a smart idea or?
Yeah, I do think it's a smart idea because some people, athletes, sometimes they have practice late, and then when they come to the calf be about to close, and they have to get out. So it'll be best for them to come in, get their place to go, and take it back to the room. Or just like regular people who have nothing to do, they may want to eat something for later.
Mhm. So, what do you feel are some of the challenges of attending an HBCU?
I think some of the challenges are being surrounded by nothing but black people, and then when you go like to other schools or visit other schools that have like a more diverse, like a PWI, something like that,
Mhm.
it's very different because you have to adjust and try to get used to them versus just being around all black people.
Okay. So, you mentioned PWIs. Have you ever attended one?
Yes, I attended Pearl River Community College.
Okay, and where is that located?
It's located in Poplarville, Mississippi.
Okay, so as far as the adjustment, let's go back to food there. What were some of the options that you had on campus at Pearl River?
Well, at Pearl River, I didn't have any options but the calf.
Hmm.
But they had a little place where they cooked food, but it rarely was open. So I didn't have any options at all but to eat in the calf.
Okay, so what did they serve in their care?
In their calf, they sold burgers, chicken, fish, salads. Sometimes they had grilled chicken, grilled fish, and other things.
Hmm. So, with you saying that you didn't have many options there on campus, what were your options that were closest or near to the campus?
Sonic,
Hmm.
Burger King. Those were the two options.
So, pretty much attending that predominantly white institution, you only had the CAF. We'll consider the other place that you were able to eat that was rarely open, but pretty much the CAF, Sonic, and Burger King. So, would you say that this HBCU that you attend now offers more options than at Pearl River?
Yes, it offers a way lot more options.
Okay, now the question is back to healthy eating. Even though you had less options there and more here, which one do you feel provided the most healthiest options?
Pearl River. I would say Pearl River provided the more healthier food.
Hmm. So, with you being someone who is big on health or pretty much concerned with health, would you rather have the food that you did there here?
Yeah, some of their foods, but not all of it because they did have chicken, they did have fried fish,
Mhm.
and other unhealthy things too.
So, what did students who didn't have transportation do if they wanted to eat off campus at Burger King or Sonic? Was it that far or was it still in walking distance?
No, it wasn't in walking distance. Like, if you didn't have a car to get there, then either you gonna eat something in your room or go to the camp, or if it's closed, you just gonna have to wait till the next day.
Okay. So, do you think the government, like the federal, state, or local, and local, does enough to preserve and encourage HBCUs?
No, I don't necessarily think they do. I think they always focusing on the predominant white schools.
So, would you say that they focus on predominantly white schools as far as when it comes to food as well? Do you think since even though you attended Pearl River and you say that they didn't have as many options, but they still have the more healthier options, do you think that is something that the government, the federal or local government, plays a part in as well?
No, I don't think they play a part in like food when it comes to food. I think the campus plays a part in that.
Mhm. So, do you think that that's right?
Mm, in a way, I don't think it's right, but in a way, I do.
Hmm. So, um, as far as we're still talking about the government, as far as you saying that, you think that the government pretty much focuses mostly on PWIs or predominantly white institutions rather than HBCUs. If they did focus more on HBCUs, do you think of your HBCU, do you think we would have even more options to partake in when we were ready to eat?
No, I don't think so because if they were like involved in historically black colleges, I don't think their focus would be on food. They probably wouldn't care about how we're eating and things like that.
So, as a student, would you be concerned since you actually feel like the government doesn't really care about my health? Maybe they just care about me making sure I spend money. Do you think that's an issue that you actually feel that they don't care about what you eat, whether it's healthy or not? But you pretty much were stating that for the majority of the options here are pretty much unhealthy. So, how do you feel about that?
Yes, I feel like they just want us to like focus on paying money for school. Like if they did care, they would like give us more money so we can have more options to choose from when it comes to eating, especially eating healthy. Like they can give us more funds to invest in more healthier vendors on campus.
Mhm. Do you see any faculty or staff partaking in the healthy options that we have here at our university? I know you said there's a salad bar in the student center and a salad bar in the camp. Do you see them actually partaking in the healthy options, or they're pretty much kind of like the students?
Yeah, some of them are kind of like the students go to Chick-fil-A and soul foods, but I do see some teachers getting salads, going to the salad bar and then getting them a salad.
So, do you think that um, faculty and staff might care more about their health than students do?
Yes, I would say some faculty. I think that the faculty that works within not history, but health classes, I think they actually care about students in their health because that's what they like doing and talking about health. And I don't think like the other teachers really care about students in their health.
Hmm. So, does the culture and environment at historically black colleges and universities encourage healthy lifestyles?
Mm, I don't think so
Hmm.
because I don't really see or hear people talking about it. So
Hmm. So when I say like the cultures and the environment, so thinking about the environment here at Jackson State, because like you said that you are surrounded by people of color, do you think the traditions of what people of color eat, do you think that plays a part in why they don't really care about their health because maybe they're just so used to eating, what they've always ate?
Yeah, I think that's the reason.
Okay, so let's talk about the environment at Pearl River since it was a predominantly white institution. Do you think that they might care more about their health because of the environment that they've been brought in, maybe?
Yeah, in a way they did because I did see like more people eating salads and more healthier food versus than eating like hamburgers and chicken and stuff like that.
Hmm. So, what about diet and exercise? How do you feel about that as far as environmental? Did Pearl River, did they have a gym or a facility where students could actually work out?
Yeah, they actually did.
And how long did that stay open?
I think it stayed open till about 10 o'clock at night.
And did students actually go and work out?
Um, I wouldn't say all students went, but some students went, but most of them was athletes, or probably because you had to go for a class to work out.
hmm So, looking back to here at Jackson State, do they provide somewhere for students to actually work out?
Yes,
And do you think students pretty much use that facility?
yes, they do because I see a lot of people over there.
So, with you saying that you see a lot more people going to work out versus at Pearl River, but yet the food here is more unhealthy than in Pearl River. Do you think that plays a part as to why more people want to work out here? Because, well, we know that we've had lunch or whatever, but it wasn't good. So maybe we should take advantage of the gym to kind of balance things out.
Yeah, I think that could be the reason.
hmm Um, what have been your experiences thus far? What are some of your most positive experiences while attending an HBCU?
The most positive experience I have experienced here is the surroundings. Like it's a lot of positive people. Some people are nice, and some of the teachers.
Okay. So, as far as maybe the activities, what do you think about the activities here versus than at a PWI?
I think the activities here are better than PWI because at Pearl River we didn't have hot spots like here. We didn't have like the little um tiger bears or nothing like that. So I think this college offer more than Pearl River.
Okay. So, looking besides the events and going back to food really quickly, because we have more events here, do you think that's where some of the money goes that maybe we could have used to, you know, bring in another healthier vendor on campus?
No, I don't think money goes to those. Like all the money goes to those activities that's happening.
hmm
I think it goes to other things.
Okay, so you pretty much feel that the food that we serve here on campus is pretty much just a campus thing and not something that's more than just here at Jackson State.
Yes.
Okay. Um, do you I'm sorry. Are there any questions that I can answer for you at this time?
No.
Okay. Um, I think that's all I have as well. As far as healthy eating and it being a difference at predominantly white schools and here at HBCU. So, thank you so much for your participation.
You're welcome.